to Canada's capital. Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. The Senators have had this portion of the schedule circled for a while. They're home for a bit, get some practice time in too.
First game of the homestand, though, James, is always important because what looks like a good thing on the schedule can go south in a hurry if you play poorly and everybody gets agitated.
Opening face-off is just seconds away. The Red Wings take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. And we've got a 2-on-1. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. Picks it off. They go back on the attack. Denies him again.
Really sharp. Never loses sight of the puck to make the second save.
Here's a chance on the doorstep. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Quick feed to Tkachuk. They fight for it along the boards. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Across the line. Ottawa's looking to break out of their own end. And on the heels of that big, they're going to go.
James, you lay a hit like that on a star, there's going to be somebody that's going to come after you, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Oh, and down to the ice he goes.
That's the end of that spirited bout. Things got pretty quiet here when the decision was pretty clearly to the road team.
The Senators will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
5-minute power play. Score once, score twice, score as much as you want. Be hungry and really pile it on.
Oh, what a blocker stop by Greiss. Picked off. Tried to be too cute on the pass. Scores!
No extra time needed here. They get onto the power play and take advantage of that manpower. They move the puck nicely, and it's in the net. This is a terrific shot. He beats the goaltender, but the goalie gets a chunk of it. Not enough. He can't slow it up.
Ottawa's got a quick goal here early in this first period, and with it, a different energy in this crowd.
Everybody gets ramped up a little bit. You score early, you hope you can. Now you have, you go get another.
Pokes it away in his own end. Now over to DeZingle. Gains the zone on the left wing. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. They've got numbers to his teammate, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play. The Senators carried along the wall. Big save by the goaltender. Hammered into the boards.
Wow, he closed off his room, slammed him into the boards. They're still rattling.
Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit. The Senators looking against the half wall. Scores! That's two unanswered now.
They stayed right on him. Once they got that first one, they just pushed the pace of this. Now they get another. It's really good work offensively as they grind away till that opening shows up. And that's the one-timer from the low slot.
Still a lot of time. In the period as we approach the midway mark, Ottawa's got a 2-0 lead. The Senators win possession here in the open ice. Handles the puck. Ottawa's got it behind the net. Scooped up along the wall by Larkin. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Passes right to the front. Can't connect. Puck picked up by Larkin. Makes the save with the glove. Taken along the wall by Bertuzzi. Hammers a shot. There's another stop.
After the first stop, he's in good position to make a second.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Ottawa's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Detroit's won the draw and they'll go to work. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Grabbed along the boards by Bertuzzi. Moves it quickly over to Biega. And the stick, his best friend on that save right there. Works it across to Juice. Denies him on the play.
Good save. Positional save through traffic. Tkachuk's such an aggressive player. You see him among the league leaders in hits, and what his style does is open up the ice for other players. It creates havoc on a forecheck, and you always need to know when he's around.
The Senators win the draw. Picked up along the wall by Dadonov. He got all of that hit. Straight up the middle. Here they come. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Juice. Misses!
Not really close with that. He got lots on it, but nowhere near the net.
Hammers a shot, and a great save! With the steal. The Senators will play it in their own end. And now it's over to Stepan. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards. Detroit's got a hold of the puck. The Red Wings move it in. Drips it and rips it, and he scores!
Now the play opened up, and now it's an odd man rush, and we get a look at it on the replay. Enough time to pick the spot and put the play away.
The Red Wings counterpunch now, narrowing that gap to 1 still with half the period to go here.
He looks comfortable on the ice. A little bit of a helter-skelter game and lots of goals. You know I like that.
Puck grab by Zaitsev. Loses his balance on the play. Here's a short pass to Brown. He was locked in there. The Red Wings are on the attack. Rips it on net. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there.
Greiss makes a terrific stop, but he doesn't get all of it, and he's pretty fortunate it doesn't bounce off him and into the net.
Here in the late goings of the period, Ottawa's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end now. Nice poke check. Couldn't find the intended target. And now he tries to get it across to Ernie. Sends a pass over. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Ottawa's got it in the neutral zone. Quick pass across to Brown. He got all of that hit on the play. They go on the attack through center. Detroit's got the puck against the boards. Turns him away.
Hey, if you got another chance, let's see that again. This has to rattle every bone in your body. You think you've got space, but you don't. Right now, you're up against the wall.
The centermen glide into position. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Picks off the pass. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone.
Biaga's point streak has been a thing to behold. You start to get superstitious on a run. You do everything the same, you wear the same suit all the time.
The Red Wings win the draw here in the neutral zone. De Keyser's got it along the wing. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
Tickets for a chance at the grand prize.
Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Fires it. What a save. He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. The Red Wings must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Takes control of the puck. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. And that goes off a player. Nothing doing on that. It's official. Period number 1 is in the books.
Listen up, fans. For tonight only, all team jerseys are 15% off regular price with the presentation of your ticket stub. Get yours before they're all gone.
As both teams get a breather, so will we. We'll take a quick pause for the cause. Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. Larkin's won possession, and he's going after him here. Puck scooped up by Bertuzzi. He's looking for a dance partner.
Yeah, he looks like he wants somebody.
And they're going to go. Nice effective use of the wrestling move.
Yeah, you don't see that all the time, but this fight had punched itself out. You can't touch momentum, but you can feel it. And the home team's going to build a little bit, they believe, after a fight win.
Listen to this place. Both coaches seem to have settled down their benches, and both teams are lining up here for the face-off. The Red Wings take possession off the face-off. What a stop as he puts out the fire! Zaitsev's picking up steam. Good defensive effort to poke it away. And that's picked off. And sends it just out of reach. Icing's the call. You know the coaching staff's not going to love that one.
Well, I can think of about 3 plays he could have made other than that one, but hey, that's the way it goes. Now you need your centerman to win a draw. Forsberg's able to make the save on that slapper. Man, he walked right into it, but the goalie's equal to the task.
James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. It's 2-1. Takes the pass. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Moves it to step on.
James, he's only one goal.
Scores on the one-timer.
beauty of a pass across there. Enough air to clear the sticks, and it lands perfectly on the shooter's stick.
Ottawa's now gone up by a pair in the second.
So they've got a 2-goal lead. Some people say it's the worst. In hockey, well, guess what? I'll take the worst lead as opposed to trailing by 2.
Yeah, you know what's better than down by 2? Being up by 2, right?
Of course it is.
Simple. Pushes it across to Gagne. Couldn't complete the play. And he takes a shot with the stop.
Zaitsev's going to have to dig into the energy tank a little bit here. You lose a lot of energy in a fight, and even though he had 5 minutes to sit down and relax, you never really get back to feeling great.
He says, let's get physical on that play. Gains the zone through center. Hammers it on net. What a stop! Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Ottawa's got a 3-1 lead. Detroit's won the draw. Picked up along the boards by Juice. Ottawa's got a hold of it along the wall. He carries the puck up along the wing. Easily turned aside by Grice. Detroit's looking to break out. The Red Wings take it along the wing. Hammers one. And the lane's clogged up blocking that. Takes the feed. Slides the pass over to Brown. Drills them. Pokes the puck away. Ottawa's on the attack. Here he is, shot right in front. Played big in the moment there.
Yeah, it's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here.
Wrist shot from the slot. Stones him with the blocker.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save. The shooter really laid into his deke, but the goalie's like reading a children's book. He knew exactly where to be.
The Red Wings have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. Nice job tying up his opponent. Slides the puck over. Tries to get it to Tierney. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Unleashes a cannon. Fantastic save.
Forsberg's goaltending at one end and the offensive output at the other has made for a good night.
Here's an odd man rush. Sends it across. And they can't convert on the play. Hard blast. And he stands tall in goal. The Senators get a hold of the puck along the boards. Receives the pass. Tierney's got it in the offensive zone. And now he angles it across to Brown. From one-point man to another. And he comes up with the save. Ottawa's regained possession of the puck. Oh, and another big stop. Unstoppable.
Stop one, stop two. The goalie makes a couple of excellent saves.
Detroit's gained possession along the boards. Gaining momentum along the wing. A howitzer. Denies him. He got all of it. And he slides it quickly to Ernie. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Takes control of the puck. The Red Wings take it along the wall. He grabs the puck here at the point. The Senators have it from their own end. Takes the feed. They've got the defense outnumbered. Here's a chance. His reflexes on display tonight. Again, the denial by the goaltender. Feeds the puck to Nemestikov. Big play inside the defensive zone. Detroit's got it across the line. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Denies him with a save.
The second period.
Well, what a quick reflex stop that is. Great scoring chance.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Senators have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Gagne's won the draw. And he says no!
The Red Wings have had an outstanding season. When you look at the very best teams in the league, they sit at the very top. A testament to how well they've played this year.
Detroit's had plenty of good looks offensively, but they have been snake-bitten as they trail late in this second period. Quick pass to Tkachuk. Pumps the puck away. Rips it off target. Still too close to call in this one as the second period comes to an end.
During the game, please remember to be alert at all times in our seating area. Even with enhanced safety measures, there are moments when a puck can be propelled into the spectating area with enough force.
Third period is just around the corner, so don't even think about putting that controller down. Time for the opening face-off here in period number 3. James Cybulski and Ray Ferraro set to call the action for you. Ottawa's won the draw, and now it's grabbed by Zaitsev. Keeps hold of the puck. A chance in front! Denies them with the glove by Greiss.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
Forsberg's under fire, and he's going to hang on for the whistle.
Sometimes you freeze it to give your teammates a breather. Sometimes you freeze it so you get yourself one. He's been really busy tonight, but he's been exceptionally sharp.
Detroit's been the better team, but not necessarily boasting the better goaltender, trailing early in the third. Larkin's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Denies him on the slapper. Battling for it along the boards. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Booming shot. Turns it aside. Poked away from danger. Quick feed to Shabbat. Ottawa's got the puck in the defensive end. Taken by Stepan. The Senators played along the boards. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
Detroit's coaches constantly work on this in practice, and that's to be in the right position to intercept pucks on the middle of the ice. They've done a terrific job tonight.
Moves it quickly over to DeKaiser. Nice pass. With the blast. Stops it with a glove. Forsberg's going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical. As soon as the player winds up, the goaltender moves out, squares up, and makes the save on the slapper.
The Red Wings have had more chances offensively, but they have not been able to convert trailing here in this third. Grabs it in his own end. Ottawa's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Sends the pass over. Big save.
Aggressive stop out on top of the crease to make the save on a dangerous chance.
The Red Wings move to the offensive zone. Takes it to the net. Moves the puck. Oh, what a stop. Forsberg's going to slow things down and opts for the whistle.
He's had a really good night. He's been on top of his game, and there's not been much that's given him trouble. Greiss can use a little help in front of him. If it's not turnovers, it's this. An odd man rush, but he makes the stop.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Crowd's been into this one right from the get-go. It's 3-1. Tierney's won it in their own end. Passes ahead from the right side. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. Some great thievery in the open ice. The Red Wings take possession in the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Rips it. Oh, great glove save. Where'd that come from? Pittsburgh's on the calendar next. That should be a fun one.
It should be. The teams play generally pretty aggressive physical games against each other.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Smart defensive play there. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside. The setters will glide into the dot. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. The Senators played along the wing. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Ottawa's across the blue line. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Just wide. Rocks him on the play. Traps that puck tight into his chest. Forsberg's read the situation, and he's just going to let it breathe here, Ray.
Well, every once in a while, the goalie will get a sense that the guys are starting to run around. He's been on top of it tonight. It's been an excellent game.
Past the halfway mark of this period, the Senators are up 3-1. Puck picked up by Verano. That goes wide. Right in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
That's a good save. He had to struggle to find the puck. It's a forest of bodies in front of him.
Stopped by the goaltender. Forsberg's got it, and he'll elect for the whistle.
Jumped on it pretty quickly there, and like everything else tonight, he's really looked in control. He's had an excellent game. For the last 2 hours, it's been this same movie again. Great scoring chance, great stop.
Detroit's Achilles heel tonight has been finding offense as they trail here in the third. The Red Wings win the faceoff. Hammers one at the net, off the crossbar. My goodness, what a shot! This is a faceoff they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Detroit's won the faceoff. Bar out! And that puck gets out of here in a hurry after it rings the bell.
Yeah, good shot, quick shot, but deflects off the iron out of play. Oh, they sure could have used this one, James. He rings this one off the bar. Still trailing. They don't get the break.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Here's a short pass to Shabbat. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. Feeds the puck to Larkin. The Senators gain possession in their own end. Pushes it across to Dadonov. Scooped up along the wall by Larkin. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Play whistle dead because of an offside. Oh, look at this. 3 o'clock in the parking lot.
Is it 3 o'clock already? Down they go.
Absolutely rocked down to the ice there.
That was a heavy blow, and that is the end of this bout.
And here comes referee Gilles Levesque to clean things up. Ray, it looks like they're not done with each other down there.
No, they're going to bark at each other on their way to the penalty box, but into the box they go. Time to sit down.
Face-off coming up here, and this crowd a little more amped up after what we just witnessed moments ago. Detroit's won the draw. It's rejected. Forsberg's got the puck, and he elects to hang on for a stoppage in play.
Now we're in the third period, James. It's pretty safe to say he's been on top of his game tonight. Not much has given him a problem.
Detroit's offensive struggles have been the story tonight. Lots of chances. He scores!
You're down by a couple. You want to give yourself the opportunity for a tying goal. They've done that with this one here. The defensive team can't get control of the puck off this face-off. It ends up into the shooter's hands, and he beats the goaltender.
The Red Wings are back at center ice, probably breathing a little easier now, Ray.
They needed to get one, Jake. If you trail by 2 for too long, the clock just runs out on you. You run out of time.
Ottawa's got the puck here in the open ice. Puts it on goal, and he makes the save.
17 minutes, 1 second.
Puck grabbed by Glendening. Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. Taken along the wall by DeKeyser. And another stop. Forsberg's under fire, and he's going to hang on for the whistle.
Sometimes you freeze it to give your teammates a breather. Sometimes you freeze it so you get yourself one. He's been really busy tonight, but he's been exceptionally sharp. Greiss takes a dangerous scoring chance and turns it away with his stick save.
Detroit's running out of time. They need to find a goal here quickly as they trail late in the third. Puck scooped up by DeKeyser. Denies him with a save. A critical draw here. Under a minute to go in the third. Stops him cold. Forsberg's got the puck, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Well, in a close game, you've got to be in control of things, and he's had an excellent night so far.
Here in the late goings of the period, 3-2 is where we sit. It's a one-goal game in what has been a very fun contest to this point. Handles the puck. Strong defensive effort. The Senators have it against the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Pins him against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Into the offensive zone. Levels them with the hit. The Senators move the puck in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Pass to Tierney. And now he passes it to Tkachuk. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Red Wings have it behind the net. And now he moves it to Glendening. And that's just out of reach. Icing being waved off, just a good old-fashioned sprint.
You go as fast as you can. You try to take the shortest route to the puck. He gets there. The icing's waved away.
It is all over. The Senators finally get to raise their arms in victory in what felt like it would never come.
They started to play better as the streak rolled along. They had some clunkers, but it looked like they were starting to get it together. And here they are, a win, and the streak's over.
This is almost the encore performance here tonight, Ray.
As long as nobody's singing, this is going to be fine. Everybody's having fun. They cheer the players say thanks for a great night.
Is that a hint at my voice?
Yes.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. We'll see you next time we drop the puck.